You are live.
Hello everyone, it's Tammy here from Formflex Compound, and I did a video yesterday that I was trying to upload. So we're going to try this live. I mean, we don't have a good internet connection here, so if it starts to mess up, you can always go back and watch the replay. Anyway, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my idea with this mold from IOD, okay? And I'm trying to make a witch here. She's such a beautiful lady, it's kind of hard to turn her into being a witch. I'm using this hand mold here. This one came from Amazon, and I've had it for a long time. It's this little one right here, and this will be her earring that will come down her ear. I said that I was going to show you how to use the netting. This is what I said. Be sure and save it if you have some of this. Basically, this comes from anything like the dollar store. Like kids' toys come in it. This piece was from some skeleton heads that were wrapped in it. I always save it. This is from, it was some meat. I can't remember if it was a ham or something. It was on the outside of that. But if you did a Victorian one, this would be really pretty. I'm going to try and make it for a veil over her face. And I'm going to show you how I made my hat. I thought it was kind of fun. This is a little out of my stuff that I normally do, but I thought that it would be fun just to get on here and show you maybe how I made the witch's hat and give you some different ideas of what you could do. And I think I might raise this up with a Jenga block. The board that I used on here is basically just a dollar store board. It's I'll show you it once I take all this off. But how I did the witch's hat was I took a cone from the Dollar Tree, and I have a styrofoam burner, and I just burnt part of it off. And then when I showed the video of how I did the inside of her, and I put the ledge on this, see that ledge right there? Okay, I want my hat to go in there, okay? So that's how I determined what width I wanted and everything. And then I just took and put brown bag over it. You can see right there. I took a piece of foil. I cut the top of it off so that I could add the foil. I cut the top and narrowed it up a little bit. And then I took a piece of foil and just kind of made the curve. And then I went over it with the brown paper in the Mod Podge. Okay. Then how I determined how I wanted my brim to be and how I wanted it to set on her. I want her to kind of look up, and I haven't finished her eyes or anything yet. But I took this piece right here, and all I did was take a piece of cardboard, and I decided how much of a brim I wanted.
Kimberly says, hi, sweet friend.
Hello. Hey, we tried to message you.
No, Kimberly Gold.
Okay, sorry. Okay. So anyway, hello, I took and put that cone on there and then decided how much of a brim I wanted and just drew around that and cut that out, okay? And everyone's going to be different, or I'd give you the pattern.
What a great idea.
Yeah, so this is the piece, and I wrote good on it. And then I took the brown bag and put the brown bag over that. But my idea is that you can take this netting here, and I think this would be so pretty, and I will glue this in actually before I attach my brim, because I want it to go like about right here somewhere over her face, and I kind of want it to puff up. So I'll glue this in like so. I'll put the brim on it, and then I'll put this right here, okay? And then she'll have like, I used ribbon to come around her. I want to cover this part and have it come down looking like a dress going over the back of her, okay? So I want this to be like a collar, so I'm going to pull it up. And all I did for that is, you guys, thank goodness, I got this ribbon from my sister who gives me a lot of stuff. Wait till you see some of the other choices. And I just grabbed a piece of the wire, like so. Like now, I can't grab it. Can you see?
There you go. Yeah, you're almost there.
I can't see it. Is it there?
Yeah, it's there. Oh, I thought it was.
I thought
Robin
it was.
Sinclair says, "Oh, fun."
Okay, so anyway, let's see if Amber. This side was really easy to grab. See, right here's the wire, and I just pull up on the wire, like so. Can you see? Can you get it? They probably got it.
Yeah, I got it right here.
You got it?
Oh, well, it was one freaking shred.
It's really, really easy to grab. Of course, you're doing a live, so you can't grab it.
Of course. Why would it work?
Okay.
Janice says, hello, really nice.
Oh, cool. I hope that this inspires you guys. She, like I said, she's such a pretty lady that there's so many different things. You guys, this is really easy. Anybody can grab a piece of wire except for when you're on a live. Okay.
There.
Did you get it?
I finally got it.
So I just take the wired ribbon.
Kim says, the cast is so lifelike.
I know. Kim,
Janice says, hello, really nice.
There's so many things I think you could do, and especially like with weddings and stuff. Well, I'm not going to waste my time grabbing a wire. Okay, so see there? Just grab your wire, and you can pull it up, and you can make it however you want it. I want her to come down in a V-neck type, and I want this fluffed up around the back of her neck, so I'll pull the other wire just a little bit too. But you can, you know, adjust it however you want it to be. And then what I was going to do is I'm going to take and put an earring on her. And I'm going to attach this like so. I'll just take some of the rhinestone, and I'll put the rhinestone, and I'll put a stud in her earring. And then I want this to come down around her neck.
Kimberly said, would pliers help?
Yeah, right? No, it's usually you can just grab it. It's so easy. You don't even have to hassle to get it.
Thank you, Mel. Mel says sprinkled.
Oh, thank you so much.
And then Robin says, like a ruffle. Exactly.
Yeah, like a ruffle. And then you can ruffle the backside as much as you want. Like I would pull this a little bit and then just work down. But there's a lot of other choices. I mean, I was going to mix some of the gold and that and to go around her neck, the gold and black. I have this that I can work with as well. And all this ribbon was gifted to me, so I'm pretty lucky. And like there's this that you could do something. I don't want her to look clowny, but also on, let's see what I do with the brim. Oh, here's the brim. On the brim up here, if you don't want to use that, the other thing that you could do is you could use some netting to come down over her face. You could put, like this, I just cut a hunk and I didn't want to lose it. So you could take this.
And Mel, this is the hat.
Yeah, the hat is just made out of a styrofoam thing, but I'm going to show you something else. But you could use netting on her. I want to put some feathers on here. I mean, I want her really bougie, okay? And I was thinking about putting, like, these are also an IOD mold. And like I said, I'll lift her up off of that. But that kind of gives you the ideal. Now, my next thought was, and my grandson loved this one, if you don't want to use the styrofoam, this is the reason I'm doing this without it being finished, because I want you guys to be sure that you go to the dollar store and get this. Okay, I would just take and shave and cut. This is just the Christmas tree from the dollar store, and they're out right now. Our Dollar Tree just put them out. But I would just cut part of the back off.
I love eyelash ribbon. That would be cute.
Yeah, anything like that. Just use your own imagination. But you can see how easy this stuff would cut. And I would just cut the back of it off to a certain point so that you could get it to lay flat. So there's a lot of, in the other things that you could use one of the party hats from the Dollar Tree, and you could put this in here and put that on there. You see what I'm saying? You could cut it down some if you wanted to. But there's lots of different things that you could use for a witch's hat. Now I got that stuff all over. But anyway, that was my ideal of what...
There you go.
Okay. So Amber keeps saying it's trying to reconnect you guys. I told you, watch the replay. But I'm going to use this.
Cecile says, "Hi Tammy, I'm so glad to catch you live, sweet friend."
Cecile, it never happens.
Kimberly
We
says
can't-
you have such creative ideas.
But I think this is going to be so bougie, is what I want to say. And I would probably put this and have this come down and do a necklace on her. You could look up pictures of witches and see what you can come up with for a necklace. And like I said, with feathers and the netting that I showed, I think the feathers on here with the netting and then the net that goes over her face, I just think that she will be perfect. I mean, how else could you say? And I would just maybe use,
Okay.
okay, and then use, like I said, put earrings on her, put a necklace on her. Just use your own imagination. But that's the one thing that I came up with. The other thing, I think that what I used on there is I just used this stencil by Mara, and I used this stencil here that is from Hobby Lobby. It's in the cake section. It's in a really inexpensive stencil. Actually, it's really good. I'm surprised. As thin as it is, it was really easy to work with, really easy to clean up. And this is just a piece of scrapbook paper. You guys, if you use scrapbook paper, I always wet my scrapbook paper. I'll finish the...
Yep.
Okay, I just spray it with water and then I decoupage it on, okay? So if you want to use scrapbook paper, I was a paper hanger for years. Paper has sizing in it. I never put decoupage down without wetting it. With my spray bottle, I wet the entire back and you'll see the paper just curl right up and you won't have any problem with wrinkles. It totally works. And then the board that I used is just, I haven't even finished the back, just one of those because that's all I could find last night. I was working on this about 3 o'clock in the morning, or the other night I was working on it. So anyway, just something really simple, maybe raise this up on some Jenga blocks and then start working with it. So I hope that this inspires.
Yep.
Okay, it's back. I think though you can see where I'm going with my idea, okay? And the internet keeps pausing, so I guess we will let you go. I'm just going to show you a sneak peek of this here. This was that heart that I was working on. Okay, and I said that I was going to make like a busset out of it, and that's what I did with the bottle, and I put some lace around it. It's got a great big rose that goes on top.
There it goes.
Okay, it's going to have some more roses, and it's going to have some hands coming out of it. But the cool thing, I mean, this is just that heart mold that was from Stamperia, just to show you what you can do with that. And I'll shorten the laces and that. And then on the back, I'm getting really creative. We'll see if it works. I'm going to put a hand with a globe. Here, I'll show you quick. We'll see if it stays connected. I'm going to use this hand on the back of it. And I'm going to have the frog. The frog's going to go inside this plastic. Take this white away or flip it.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, so really quick, I was going to try and flip that because I have it on the bumpy side. But the frog's going to go inside here. I'm going to put some diamond dust and some gold. This will connect to the back, the frog, and it's going to have a top piece, and it will also have some of the roses that match that, and then some real roses on the inside. Anyway, I got to get off here so that we don't keep losing